All right, y'all. I'm doing this course series. This is the first video. I'm gonna keep this one short, but my next video is gonna be longer. So what I'm gonna do, my first video is gonna be over like the overall. It's gonna be over what I'm saying, and the next video I'm gonna go over just examples, like a lot of examples, so that way it sticks in your head. But this video is over support and resistance. I'm gonna try to keep it about 10 to 15 minutes long. And the reason why I'm doing these videos, well, number one, I like to cheat. I like to teach. And number two, uh, I don't know. I'm just bored. So I just wanted to make a series, trading class, well, a TA series, on how to read the market. Well, and pretty much on how I read the market. Like you don't have to do it like me. I'm just giving y'all a foundation. And so all my friends, I tried to put on 2 years ago. I want to come back now because I see me posting profits and be like, I want to trade now. No, prove it to yourself. Watch all these videos. Like, do not send me a DM, do not send me a question because I'm not gonna help you until you watch these videos and until you actually show me a chart. You actually have to sit and chart because I'm telling y'all, just because y'all see a lot of money, y'all don't see all the pain behind it. I've been trading for 6 years. Trust me, trading is I make it look easy, but trading is not easy. Trading is one of the hardest. Like it's hard. It's mentally hard. I'm gonna keep it real. And like I said, like this isn't a joke. Like trading's not a game. Like yes, people are like, oh, it's so game. Just press a button and click. Like no, this is real life. This is real money. Do y'all know how much money, like trillions of dollars, is in the market? It takes millions and millions of dollars to make one candlestick. Like, do y'all understand how much money is in this market? Do y'all understand the power this market has? Do y'all understand how much money you can make? And if you're one of those, and if you're trying to get rich quick, and if you're just trying to focus on the money and not on the process, then please don't watch my videos and go find somewhere else. I'm gonna keep it real, because I like if you are a greedy person, the market it's way more greedy. Like it doesn't matter how much sin you have, the market it has more. I'm telling y'all, like the market will humble you. You may think you're on top, but all it takes is one bad day, one bad trade, and you lost everything. And I've seen it happen time and time again. So, to my friends out there, when you watch on my videos, we start making profit. Don't get cocky and shut up. Shut your mouth. Don't brag. Don't be like, I just made 1,000. I made 10,000. I'm gonna do it again the next day because the next day might not be the same as today. That's why they say focus on the present. Don't worry about the future. Well, that's what God said. Don't worry about the future. Just focus on the day. Focus on the present. But anyways, I'm gonna get right in the video. I'm just jump right in. Support and resistance. Support is the area where price it's pretty much it's the area where bulls are present. Bulls are people who buy the market, right? It's a floor, it's stable, right? If price comes to an area of support, eight out of 10 times it should hold and it should bounce up. It should bounce to the upside, right? Support is the floor, resistance is the ceiling or the roof. It's where there are bears. Bears, they want the market to go down. Bulls want the market to go up. Bears want the market to go down, right? I am not a bull. I am not a bear. I am a trader. I'm gonna say that again. I am not a bull. I am not a bear. I am a trader. I'm gonna say it again. I am not a bull. I am not a bear. I am not a perma bear. I'm not a perma bull. I don't care about bulls. I don't care about bears. I am a dragon. I like gold. I like money. If the trade is bearish, I'm gonna go short. I'm gonna be a bear. If trade is bullish, I'm gonna be a bull. I'm gonna look for a long, right? I am a trader. I trade both sides, right? Don't listen to people. Just if you are short on a stock, right? And if someone is long on that stock, don't listen to them. Listen to you, because that person may be long on a 30-minute time frame while you are short on the weekly time frame. That person may be long on a 1 minute time frame. They might be a scalper while you are a day trader. Why is a day trader listen to someone who scalps? Why is a scalper listen to someone who day trades? Why is a swing trader listen to someone who day trades and scalps? Do y'all get it? Do y'all understand? There are many perspectives, there are many eyes watching the same chart that you are seeing, right? We can pull up your laptop right now, go to weekly time frame on your USD. If we both mark out this chart, we will have different levels of support and resistance. It is very subjective. So my best advice to give you is mark out the highs and lows. The highs and lows are the most obvious of resistance and support. Why? We made a high, price couldn't break the high. So if price can't break a high, it has no choice but to go lower. And the opposite applies. If we make a low and if price can't pretty much, I confuse myself, but I'll show y'all. Pretty much just mark out your highs and lows because your highs and lows, the wicks, they're on the higher time frames are just candlesticks on the lower time frames. And you know, there's support and resistance because look, we made this low right here. We we couldn't make a new low, so price has no choice but to go where? To the upside, right? So we went all the way up, up, up to where? A level of resistance up here. And since we couldn't close above that level of resistance, since price couldn't break above, what happened? We went to the downside, right? Boom, boom, boom. And where did we fall to? We fell to a level of support, which is where? In the middle of this bullish candle. Now, why is this a valid level of support and resistance? Because look, anytime you see a big candle like this, just a full body candle, mark the middle of it. Because you know that number one, if I turn on the volume, there's volume on this candle. I know that for a fact. I can just tell there's volume on this candle. Yeah, there's high volume on this candle, right? So that's telling me that what? Bulls are buying. Bulls are buying this market, right? Because we were in a downtrend, right? And highs and lows, like always mark your highs and lows so that way you know what trend you are in the market. We were in a downtrend, 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 right? And then all of a sudden, right now, going sideways. Even so, if we just focus, I'm just gonna focus on this right here. I don't want to go back in the past yet. I'm just gonna focus on this. Just based off this structure, there are three ways you can mark your levels. Well, that I use the the horizontal line, the ray tool. I like to use the ray tool to mark out the current highs and lows, so that way I can see. But if I want to look in the past, then I can just use the line tool. It doesn't really matter which one you use. It just varies on you. But you can see how if when I put the line tool, it goes like in the past too. So that way I can see if this is actually a valid level of resistance and support, which it is, because you can see right here what happened. We played with this level right here. We made this flag, and then we broke to the upside with what? Bullish candle. Like I said, these big candles right here, they show you who is in control of the market. And even down here, bullish engulfing candle of this red hammer candle. So like I said, always mark out your recent highs and lows to see who is in control of this market. And there's a high up here. So this was a major high where price fell from, right? And we fell, fell, fell. This is a level of support right here. Well, it was a level of support, but then what happened? We broke under it. And then two, like I said, the wicks are your friends. So pretty much the more taps at a level, the better it is. Like it pretty much shows you like, okay, this is actually like a solid level. But uh, usually I draw. Well, now I only draw a line because I just use the number. But usually too, like draw support and resistance. It doesn't have to be just one exact number. You can just draw a zone, right? And in that zone, you want to look for your entry on the lower time frames. But right now we are on the weekly time frame. So resistance can turn support and support can turn into resistance. That's why I have the yin yang. Like it like they flip-flop, right? So just because it was a support level the first time doesn't mean it's going to be a support level the second time. Just because it was a level of resistance the first time doesn't mean it's going to be a level of resistance the second time because price should break over that level of resistance, hold it, and if price holds that level of resistance, what does that imply? That bears are still in the market. Bears are no, sorry, that bulls are still in the market. Bulls are still in control. So that means price should continue to go up until we hit another level of resistance. You see how easy I make trading sound? Like you are trading levels of support to levels of resistance. So even right here, if I make this red, Why is this a level of resistance? Because look right here, price went sideways in this box. I would draw here to here. What did price do? We range, we fell right to this low, popped back up, broke this downtrend resistance because this was the high that made this last low. We broke above it, right? So this is telling me, okay, bulls are buying, right? Someone is buying down here. Bullish engulfing. We broke above, went up, went up, went up, went where? Back in this level of supply, which price sold off the first time. And what do we do? Sold off, boom, 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 fell right back down into this level of support, which is where? Where this candle, where this bullish candle I was talking about, right? And then from there, we held, we set up, right? One, two, then what happened? Started to push to the upside. We push where? To that level of resistance that was formed over here. Then what did price do? I told you, those first two candles, right? You want to wait because when price first hits that level, it's not going to break it right away. It likes to pull back. It likes to mess with people. It likes to entice people. The market likes to seduce people, right? Bears thought, okay, since we fell the first time, we should fall the second time. And look what happened. We pulled back because we are in an uptrend now because we are making higher lows and higher highs. This is the first low down here. And what do? We made a higher low down here, right? And then what do we do? Think about it. We broke this high, right? Broke into level of resistance. We pretty much made a higher high. Then what happened? Pulled back where? This bullish engulfing candle to make that low. Then what happened? We broke above this level of resistance that price was struggling, and it broke above it with ease. Like we pulled back, and the reason why it broke above with ease, if you were a bear and if you went short and if you didn't sell, you had to cover. So since you covered, that makes, obviously the bulls are in the market, but since you covered, it pretty much gives price a boost to the upside, and price it it simply just destroyed and just went up. And now what happens? Since we broke this level of resistance, we are now testing to see this level of resistance. We're now turning to levels of support. Are bulls still in the market here? There's only one way to find out. And then look at our current price, right? This is our new range, just based off current price. We have a level of resistance pretty much right here, right? If we want to include this wick, because this wick was overall high, you can do that too. But this is the overall level of resistance right here, because this was the first candle. And then after this candle, what happened? Price fell to this level of support. So this level of resistance turned to support. But do you see how they changed? So this level of resistance is what? Now support as of right now, since bulls broke above it and we're currently holding above. So I know if we do come back down this range and a hold, right, we should go back up and test 1.18. But like I said, it's gonna take you a minute to get down. So in my next video, I'm gonna go over more examples. And like I said, just go through the time frames and support and resistance. It's on every single time frame, right? If I go down, I did this on the weekly time frame, but if I go down to the daily time frame, you see how these candles just break up into smaller, because all the candles on the week is based off 7 days, right? Candles on daily, that's every day. You get a candle every day. So based off the daily time frame, right? I can check and see if these are actually values of levels of support and resistance, which they are. Tops came down here, boom. And then not only did it come down, this is a bullish reversal. Like, look at this candle. It engulfs this red candle. So that's what I mean. Someone is buying down here. Bulls are trying to keep up price. And then even now, just looking at the current trend, right? This is overall low. This is overall high. I pretty much want price in this range. And like I said, it comes to a point to where you don't need to have a lot of levels on your chart like this. Like you don't have to draw in every level of support and resistance that you see. Just draw in the main level. So like I said, just mark out. Honestly, you use the ray tool for the box and just mark out your highs and lows. So that way you see. That's what if I could do something different when I first started trading, I would have used the rate tool. Like you just mark out the most highs and lows that you see. I'm telling you, and you will see the market differently. And it's gonna take your brain time. It's like I said, this isn't you won't get it the first day. Like I hope you fail. I hope y'all fail. I hope because if you're failing, it means you're learning. If you're not failing, it means you're not trying. But my next video, I'm gonna go over my next video is gonna be like an hour long probably. And I'm just gonna go over a lot of examples. But all right, I'll see you on the next video.